evening.
Good evening.
Call this meeting of the Lincoln County Board of Education to order. We're meeting in regular session. Today is Tuesday, June the 2nd, 2026. Its time is 6 p.m. We're at the central office in Hamlin. This is a meeting of the Lincoln County Board of Education in public for the purpose of conducting the county school system's business. There's a time for public participation during the meeting as indicated in agenda item public comments. This meeting is being live streamed and a video copy of the meeting will be on the board's website within 5 working days. At this time, I'll ask Board Member McComas if she'll lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ms. McComas.
Now, if we'd been out of Hamlin in the special ed room, we'd said amen.
Amen.
Yeah, we always said amen.
So that takes us to agenda item 2, roll call. Tonight we have Board Member Mosteller, Board Member Burns, Board Member Cartwright, Board Member McComas, and myself, all in attendance. Takes us to agenda item 3, which is public comment.
Who's going to be public?
Had no one to sign in for public comment, so we'll move right along to agenda item 4. We good, Cody? Okay, sorry. Just making sure. Agenda item 4, approval of the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Burns,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Cartwright. Mrs. Burns?
Yes.
Mr. Cartwright?
Yay.
Ms. McComas?
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller?
Yay.
And Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 5-0. Agenda item 5, consent. We've got items A through H.
Are these the last of the end of your trip?
Yes.
Well, went fast, didn't it?
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Cartwright, second by Mr. Mosteller. Mrs. Burns?
Yes.
Mr. Cartwright?
Yay.
Ms. McComas?
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller?
Yay.
Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 5-0. Moves us to agenda item 6, policies. Just 2 policies. They're in the left-hand side of your packet and also were mailed out to us earlier in the week. These policies are going, approve the following policies to be revised. So,
Make that motion.
I'll second.
motion by Mr. Cartwright, second by Mrs. Burns. Mrs. Burns?
Yes.
Mr. Cartwright?
Yay.
Ms. McComas?
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller?
Yay.
And Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 5-0. Agenda item 7, allowed and authorized payment of bills.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Motion by Ms. McComas,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Cartwright. Mrs. Burns?
Yes.
Mr. Cartwright?
Yay.
Ms. McComas?
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller?
Yay.
And Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 5-0. Takes us to agenda item 8, personnel, and that's in the little blue sheet
Yeah.
behind your agenda. Also mailed out earlier in the week.
Make a motion, we approve personnel items.
Motion by Mr. Mosteller,
I'll second.
second by Ms. McComas. Mrs. Burns?
Yes.
Mr. Cartwright?
Yay.
Ms. McComas?
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller?
Yay.
And Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 5-0. Takes us to agenda item 9, superintendent updates.
A couple of things. If you happen to step by in the cafeteria there earlier, we have right now, conservatively, 800 families signed up for the summer feeding program. And that's all being put together by by cooks here in our office. And so huge kudos to Kayla Adkins for organizing all this. And there's a tremendous amount of work goes into making all the moving parts fit to get these families fed. We'll be feeding in 4 different sites, one at Harts, one at Midway, West Hamlin, and here. And it's not too late for them to sign up. They just need, if anybody watching, if you want to sign up for the program, just contact the central office and we'll get you signed up for the program. But it's just a testament to her hard work and the work of these cooks that we've got this many people signed up and that they're taking advantage of our summer feeding program. So kudos there.
Now, do they come in here to eat, or do we pack the lunch?
No, these are non-congregate. We send them home with like a weekly meal box.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they'll have meals for the week. So, and then if I could draw your attention to this folder, the separate manila folder that you have here. Very big accomplishment. While it doesn't, we're looking at our chronic absenteeism. If you look starting in the 22-23 school year, it was 43%. And before that, it always averaged in the high 30s, low 40s. I'm proud to say that this year, we've been trending downward every year, and this year we're below 30%.
Yeah.
Our goal is to get below 20%, and we have a school that's there. So, and then if you look down at the bottom, our average daily attendance, we're at 90%. So I'm very pleased with the work that's gone into making sure that this takes place and that we've been able to make that happen. And it's taken a lot of work on the part of all the administrators, all the central office staff, all the initiatives we put into place, our CSI workers for getting on the phone and calling these parents when kids aren't in school, and just making all the necessary arrangements to try to get them back in the buildings where they belong. So we're very proud of that achievement. We're going to keep moving forward. We'd like to see that hit below 20%. So we're going to push hard for that. And our new initiatives we're talking about next year to try to bring that down even further. So we're proud of that fact.
Is there any way we could get it monthly from the
Yes.
schools?
Yeah.
I think that would be interesting for us to look at it and all of you all over here. I'd love
Yeah.
to see it monthly, and we could see, like the weather and what's going on and all this. I think that would be good for us to look at.
We can certainly do that.
Yeah.
The next page, district student enrollment summary. What you're seeing on the printed numbers are the current enrollment figures, and then Penn, Mr. Hoover's provided us with what's going to be, what's looking forward coming down the pike. We just graduated 170 students. Our current homeschool enrollment's 298. Hope Scholarship is way up to 110.
What was it last year? Do you remember?
40.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So- Yes.
Yeah.
So if you look at the pre-K numbers, this year we had 189. This incoming school year, we're down to 136.
Yeah.
So we're down substantially in our pre-K numbers. Now that doesn't mean more won't show up at the beginning of the year, but right
Right.
now this is what we have. These are the facts and figures.
Well, people are
So we're-
having less children, they really are,
So
and
we're-
so we're ending up with the less children in our classrooms.
Yes. So we're probably going to dip, right at 2,500 total students for the district. Now, that being said, Mr. Davis and I both think that once this new Duval building is open, that we'll gain a few back.
I do too.
From that have gone to surrounding counties, rather than transport down here or, for the middle school ages. I think that we'll see an uptick in those coming back. And then I think this Hope Scholarship, don't get too discouraged by that, because what ends up happening is that they go off on it for a year or so and then they end up coming back. It makes it difficult because, in a lot of cases, not all, but in a lot of cases they're behind when they come back to us, and
Yeah.
and we're playing catch-up with them. But, so those are two tidbits of information I wanted to give you there. As far as the Duval project goes, they're doing pretty well on track. We had some minor setbacks, nothing earth-shattering. It was just cosmetic things, like the wall plaque was incorrect. That the brass plate that goes on the inside of the building, it was incorrect. Had wrong names on it, so we had to redo that. And then we had. I will tell you that all the baskets have been installed, and the scoreboard in the gymnasium. And the baskets, they not only do they fold up out of the way, they also, all 6 of them, go up and down. So that'll be great for the Buddy League programs to be able to participate there. And then they can also drop a curtain in the middle and be running 2 gyms at the same time. And they can do that for volleyball or basketball, because you'll have a room for all the standards to sit there at all times. So, and again, let me reiterate right now that we're having a meeting yesterday on picking out colors for playground equipment. So there will be a playground there. The playgrounds will come in phases. This one will be for the littles, and then there's also going to be almost a regulation size concrete basketball court with basketball hoops and foursquare and things of that nature. And then there will be a whole football field, almost a regulation size football field up there too. for
Will it be
students to-
toward the back of where the
It's where the
school-
old school used to sit.
Yeah, okay.
It'll be up there. So that'll be, all those things will be activities for those students to be able to do. So, any kind of those myths that are out there, I'll put that to bed. So, but that's about all I have this evening.
All right. Thank you.
When do
we'll
you,
ta-
oh, excuse me,
No,
and
you're
when
good.
do you think they'll start next fall?
Probably Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving
okay.
or Christmas, one of those two
And
areas.
we'll have things ready for the kids to go there and tour it and all that before they go.
Well, yeah, the Mrs., I'm sure Ms. McComas will arrange all that
Good.
when we get closer to substantial completion and
Yeah,
they can go in
I
safely.
wish we could go too, some evening when we had a regular board meeting or something, and all of us go together so that we could see it together.
Okay, we can arrange that.
That takes us to agenda item 10, board member comments.
I give kudos to Midway. Ms. McComas was looking at that absentee rate and already down, where we're wanting to be. So, good job to those guys.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say that I attended graduation, and I think I said it last year, but it always goes off without a hitch. They do a good job, so kudos to those people that are graduates, of course, but there's a lot of work from the staff over there that
Yes,
that
there
has to make
is.
that happen and organize all that, and they do a great job.
Yeah, they do.
I was glad I got to attend them.
How many graduated over there?
170.
About 170, yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad I made it as well.
It
I
was-
was nervous there for a
it was
little
touch
bit.
and go, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was nervous for a little bit.
About had a little bit of a fight and a little nose smell.
That was the most exciting part,
That
taking bets
was.
backstage.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But he did good.
But,
He did good.
yeah, just, echo board member Cartwright and Mosteller. The graduation was great. And this chronic absenteeism, getting it below 30%
Is
was
great.
was a huge deal.
Yeah.
Getting it below 20% will be another huge deal,
Yep.
but will be great if we can get there.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's wonderful. And the daily attendance rate, that average daily attendance, that just means roughly every day 90% of the
students
students
are there.
were there. Is that
Yeah,
what
at
you're?
one point, Lincoln County High School was right at 51%, and now they're down in the low 30s, below 35% now, so
Great.
Yeah,
the chronic absenteeism.
that's
I
wonderful.
noticed something else too, you can correct me if I'm wrong. This is the first year that I remember, recent history, that we haven't had school delays or closures due to water. So we've been.
That's
knock
true.
on
Well,
wood,
yeah,
we've been
you are 100.
just
We were
close.
sweating that from
Right.
first start of May through the end of the year. We were waiting on that to happen, so we're,
Somebody else did that for us.
I said the same thing about baseball. This is the first year that I know of that I've never canceled a game because of rain.
That's right.
So
We haven't had any.
it was a pretty dry spring. I think we got it all in about a week and a half. there.
that's when I was worried that we were gonna have to add a day to the add a day to the school year.
Yeah, because it was bad
This past
for a
week.
while.
So,
But I also just mentioned, I got this letter here tonight at the board meeting. It's from the finance department at the state, and our audits came back clear and good, so there's no
Great.
findings in that, so that's great
A lot
news.
of people have trouble with that. I'm glad we don't.
Good news.
Yes, it is.
Anybody else have anything?
No, I'm just glad that everything is going very well this year. And I think part of it is that the attention that is paid to it and that we talk about it and we let them know when they're doing well, and that's a good thing to do for teachers and kids.
Yes. I saw, sorry, just back up, I saw some pictures you put on Facebook today of, I guess, our teachers have
Oh,
been
yeah.
in trainings all week this week.
yeah, they have been. Today was I know that Mr. Davis said that he had dropped his son all over basketball practice, and there was a whole lot of cheering going on. The speaker at the high school today, his whole lesson today was on relationships and classroom management, and we were there for a while and watched that, and it went really well. And then we went over to the county table where all the elementary folks were, and they were working on dyslexia and different things like that, like writing prompts and things of that nature, and that was provided by our people here. And then they switched and went back to their home school. There's something planned all week. Ms. Shortridge and her team have done a phenomenal job of getting everything together and pulling this together, some good quality PD and sustainable PD for our teachers and our ECATs for this week with these days. So kudos to them.
And we did go back, starting in July, we're going to 2 meetings per month, correct?
That's correct.
So, yeah, so Robin sent that out, was that today or yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah, so, of course, we can call a special call meeting at any time
Anytime.
if we need to.
Like
but
an
yeah,
emergency
If
or
it works
anything.
out
But
Yeah.
good, because, I mean,
and
You just never know
I
what's
didn't
gonna
pay
happen.
real close attention, but it looked like, was it the first Tuesday and last Tuesday? Is that what you,
Second
second
last,
last.
okay.
second and last, okay. So,
There'll be some months that it would be,
It may follow spring break or during Christmas break.
because of the finance deadlines.
Uh-huh.
There's, 2 or 3 that's gonna be on the, second and third.
yeah, I tried, I just browsed it, and, I was just looking at some of the dates that I know. Christmas, it didn't affect that. I think it was like the 28th or 29th or
Yeah.
something, so,
There's one LSIC presentation that we may need to move. It falls during that Thanksgiving week. Actually, it's the day before Thanksgiving is when that falls, so we may have to look at moving that
Yeah,
one.
because a lot of people will be traveling and
Right.
having family and,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. But, yeah, that'll be good. All right, well, oh shoot, I've already closed my agenda. If nobody else has anything,
You got excited.
takes us to agenda item 11, which is adjourn until Tuesday, June 30th, 2026, 6 PM at the central office in Hamlin.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Cartwright,
I'll second.
second by Ms. McComas. Ms. Burns,
Yes.
Mr. Cartwright,
Yay.
Ms. McComas,
Yes.
Mr. Mosteller,
yay.
and Mr. Wilson is a yay. That carries 5-0, and the time is 6:19.